Okay, everybody, I'm back. Stephen Key. I know I've been gone for a long time. It's the summer, going on vacation, but better than that, I have a good friend of mine, Mark. Mark's back on it. How long has it been since you've been on?
Oh, maybe 6 weeks, month and a half, like that.
It's been a long time. So I'm glad you're
Yeah.
back because we have some really important stuff to talk about. And
Okay.
as you know, I never tell Mark anything about what's going to happen. And I actually like that because it keeps you on your toes, doesn't it? Maybe yes, maybe no. No big deal.
No, I like it. I like it because it just either I know about it or I don't, and everybody can see if I know about it or not. So I kind of like it. It's exciting in a certain way because it's kind of like stump the expert or some
I'm
shit like
trying.
that.
I'm trying, everybody. So let's see if I can. But
Not that mind you, not that I'm an expert, but
well, you are, and we're going to get to
being
that. But first
stumped.
of all, I want to go back and I want to talk about pitch panels. Mark, I know they're out there all the time, and I'm not quite sure what they're there for, and I'm not quite sure the benefit. I don't understand it. People bring on these so-called experts in certain different categories, and as an inventor, I get to pitch my product. But what I'm a little confused at, the people they're pitching to aren't going to buy them. I mean, so
No.
why are they pitching? What are they doing with these pitch panels?
Well, I think I've touched on this before, but there's one benefit in my eyes because, of course, I've been on many pitch panels, and I've also been asked to be on hundreds, so I understand the game inside and out. The only thing that it brings to the inventor is pitch practice. So
Okay.
if you want a forum that you want to be able to make yourself a little nervous, expand your boundaries, it's pretty good.
Okay.
It's not terrible. You know,
Okay.
you're seeing some ugly faces and you're trying to pitch to them, and you know, I like it from the practice perspective. You can get a little bit of valuable feedback, but I'm sure it's feedback that you've heard before. But sometimes it's good, but a lot of times it's just good pitch practice. That's the truth. What it really does on the other side is everybody gets to peacock around it and tell each other they were on a panel. If we're really being honest, I mean, I could give two shits about being on a pitch panel, but I do it because I may
Okay.
invest in something that comes along because I don't know what comes along. So in my game, I love it. But if you're just listening to tell a guy, oh, maybe you should put a period or a comma on your packaging, who gives a crap?
Yeah. Okay. Because some people even charge for this stuff, right? Don't they?
They do. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that, but like we've said a million times, anybody who charges for stuff like that, you don't need to. And with the technology, I mean, you could pitch anybody. Why don't you just Zoom with a friend and practice the pitch? And maybe they're incapable of giving you good feedback, but at the same time, if you do something over and over and over and hone your skill,
All
even
right.
if you're doing it to a a crash test dummy, it doesn't matter. You're doing it, and you're getting better each time.
Yeah. So it's all about practice because I tell everybody be enthusiastic, know your product. Only you are going to know it, and make it short to the sweet. Make it short, sweet, and to the point. But also, identify right up front. Here's a problem. Here's a solution. Make it quick and be enthusiastic. If
Yeah,
you're not, no one else will
and
be.
just be regular and don't be a moron. It's really simple. I mean, you
Okay.
just be who you are, explain the thing. I mean, for God's sakes, you've made it up. You've invented it, hence the name. So if you can't tell me about it, nobody can tell me about it.
Yeah, I just think that pitching, I think you're right about the practice part. It's okay to practice in front of a mirror. Turn on your iPhone. Have your friend. It doesn't matter. Just be comfortable in front of, anybody, but also know your product. But here's the thing I don't get. The only pitching that matters to me, if I'm pitching to the company or pitching to a guy that's going to make my life different. That to me is what's
Right.
important. I mean, if I'm going to license an idea and I'm pitching it to a company, their only opinion that really matters is the company I'm showing it to. Who do I care if
Yeah.
I'm pitching to somebody else? To me, it has no value whatsoever. What if you're right? Am I not getting to the point quick enough? Am I not? Do I know my numbers? I mean, what the heck? I don't get it.
Yeah, but the other thing is, I was just thinking as you're talking, I'm older, so the technology doesn't come right away. But pitch to your iPhone, record it, and then look back at it as if you're getting pitched to by you.
Okay.
And then it's like I don't like the look of myself or the sound of myself on video. I hated it when I was on the show. I thought, oh
Oh,
my
come
God,
on.
why doesn't somebody just punch me in the face? That's how I felt about
All right.
watching. But you will pick up good. Like, do you want to be pitched by this person? So you play it back on your iPhone and you go, I said the word too many
Okay.
times. I
All
didn't
right.
get to the point.
All right.
Maybe I can do that. And then hone your skill. It's like any other skill. Just hone it. You'll do great.
Yeah, I see everybody offering these pitch panels, and I'm just always like, I don't get it. But if it's a little bit of practice, practice with your iPhone, practice to your wife and your friends. I think you should always be pitching your product to somebody if you're enthusiastic about it. Make it quick, to the point, have fun, be enthusiastic, and really know your product and know the problem it's solving. But I would
Yeah,
never pay.
it's a very simple thing. What's the problem and how are you going to solve it? Very quickly.
Got it. All right.
Problem, solution, problem, solution. That's it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that when you were 8 years old, you didn't like ketchup, or who cares? Like, it's noise, and you want to take as much noise out of your pitch as humanly possible,
Okay.
right? So, did you ever try to dip ketchup and you missed every single time and it went on your lap? Well, guess what? Now I got the perfect ketchup dipping. End of story. This is how it works. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then shut up. Let them talk. Shut up. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth. You should be listening twice as much as you're talking. Make the pitch, problem, solution, and then shut up and hear what they're telling you. They're going to paint you a way to success.
I love that. You know what's interesting about that? You told a story. I like when someone can tell a story that I can relate to. I remember it. So it's not a pitch, it's really telling a story. And something you're
It's all
frustrated
of
with, and you have a
sales.
solution.
All of sales. You know what turns me off? When a guy comes in and he has this canned presentation, it drives me wild.
Yeah, I
It just,
like it when someone's just being real with me. But I think you've really made a good point. Once you're done, done. Just be quiet. Listen to what they have to say. Write it down. Remember it. Take it or leave it. But listen, because if you really want good advice, maybe you have to go back and retweak it, or maybe make a little change, or maybe rethink it. But you got to listen. Sometimes we don't listen very much.
yeah, but you never know. The guy might turn to you or the gal might turn to you and say, the problem really exists with mustard, not ketchup. And then you can say, oh,
Okay.
you know what? Let me go back. This can be applied to mustard. Let me go back. Let me work on it. And why don't we set a time when I can reconvene? I'll reach out to you and give me another bite of this apple. End of story. Instead of a big fat no, because you bored the shit out of them.
Well, you know what I've learned, that most, when you're pitching an idea to someone, maybe it's an investor, maybe it's a company that you're trying to license it to. If you listen and it's good advice, you're going to probably come back and retweak it and give you another chance to pitch again, or maybe pitch to someone different and hit the nail on the head this time. So it does take a little bit of practice, but I want to pitch to someone that's in that industry that can make my life maybe, it's got current information that's really looking for an idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're looking for it. They're not like they're an expert in the field, but they're really looking for that idea. That's the guy I want to pitch to.
But you can't go around shoving a square peg into every round hole that you see. It's never, first of all, it's forced. Second of all, it's not going to go. So look around and see if the hole that you're trying to shove it in is round. If the peg is round and the
Yeah.
hole is round, your potential for success is exponential.
Yeah. Okay, everybody. I'm back with Mark. We're going to do a couple more of these and have a good time. Mark, thank you for coming back.
My pleasure, Steve.